17, episode 17. Wonder Twin powers activate.
17 is my favorite number,
Is
actually.
it really? Why? Any reason?
Because birthday falls on a 17. I've always liked that.
Have you ever used it in the lottery?
I've never played.
Bingo?
I've never played the lottery.
You've never played the lottery even once.
No.
Cash for life. Now, if we win money on this cash for life, we're going to spend it all on toys.
Okay.
So I'm Mysterion,
Labmonkey and Mysterion.
and welcome to Toy Surprise. $4, $8, $4, $30, $8. Guys,
What's it all mean?
$4. We've already won.
Yeah.
$4.
That's cash for life.
That's just a one-time $4. Even Steven, $4.
All right. The sound of like a
Oh, don't worry about it.
glass breaking.
So what'd you bring?
Start off with I can start off with a couple things I got at Fan Expo. Went there with my friend Dre Z's and Crumbs Blunt.
Yeah.
We did a 3-hour whirlwind tour. Just
And you brought that really cool sign. Bring it out.
I
Let's
did,
have a
yeah.
look and show everybody.
Yeah. Made this sign out of found fridge magnets,
Nice.
and the magnets didn't really work, so obviously
Just
it
glued
did.
it
So I
on.
just glued everything.
Watch Toy Surprise Vintage on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. We want to get 300 subscriptions by the end of the month.
Getting close.
We're getting close.
Yeah.
Thanks to every one of you.
Thank you everyone for subscribing. I think we might be. Last time I checked, we were around like 245.
Yeah, that's
we might
really
be.
good.
We might be.
Really?
We might be at 250 now.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's try to get it up to 300.
We're getting
Tell
there.
your friends about it. We love doing this show. And the more people we have watching, watch.
Or watch.
Or watch.
Yeah, and thank you also for the cosplayers that let me take their picture holding the sign. I haven't opened them up yet. I'm going to open them up.
Very
The
cool.
mummy, because I got a mummy collection going
You
on.
do. You have that wicked AMC mummy. That
Got the AHI one.
AMC. American Motors.
Yeah. It's part car, part mummy.
Yeah.
And I have the one that you gave me.
AHI.
AHI, yeah. I have the Mego one that you gave me,
Mhm.
which is really cool. And this is
Yeah.
the newer Mego version.
Yeah, I love this figure. It's great. It looks just like Boris Karloff.
It does. Yeah, it's a great one.
Love that figure.
And there's a picture on the back from the movie. Oh, and also on the front as well.
I watched The Mummy with the first one that came out in the late 90s for the first time only a few months.
I don't know if I've watched that one. Was that with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I
really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I actually really
And
enjoyed the ride at Universal.
And
The ride
that's
was
what made
amazing.
you. That what made you
That
watch.
was, that was one of the reasons why I watched it. But it was such a good ride if you haven't been on it. It's
Okay.
just a super fast speeding car. That's it. And then it goes backwards. All it is.
Backwards. Oh, wow.
It's so cool. Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I'm at the age that I can do roller coasters.
But this
anymore.
wasn't really a roller coaster. It was just fast.
Okay. All right.
It was good. Yeah. Cool figure.
And I got another one in that line, that McFarland line.
Oh my god. That's an awesome one.
That girl.
Batgirl from the 66 show.
Yeah.
The New Adventures of Batman.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're calling it now because they can't really call it Batman 66. They've started adding all sorts of weird, wacky characters.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
They even added Nightwing as if he was from the
What?
60s. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's cool. It kind of looks like Nightwing.
And you know what? This is. Is this an updated version of? Is this
No,
a
it looks
mixture?
exactly like her.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the color's correct. I think she had a darker color.
Maybe. Very cool.
And I wasn't sure if she wore, because I know in the 80s they gave her high heels.
No, this is how she looked in the
Yeah?
show.
Okay.
I think so, unless it's not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they'd sort of like mix some Batgirls together.
Whatever it is, it's a wicked
Yeah, it's
figure.
wicked. It's
a great figure. She has handcuffs and a batarang.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Pretty cool.
Right here. Oh, wow. I've been looking at these online.
I know. It's the only way you can find them. Finding them in the wild is just near to impossible. This is the Bugmen of Insecta.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of you probably know about this line. It's somewhat obscure. They're hard to find. And they're
awesome.
They're also hard to find with their antennas. They're very, very fragile.
Do they have
skin.
wings or anything? Or that's how they are?
No, there's 2 I'm missing. There's 6 in the line. This is like 1983. I'm missing the grasshopper and the bee. So this is, oh, they do stand up. I'm just being clumsy here.
Web spinner spider.
Yeah, I put all their names on the bottom here. So this is Eliphas. Eliphas, he's a stag beetle.
He's Black Widow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And that these two are spiders, both of these here. Yeah. And then this guy is a stag beetle, I believe.
Now,
no, this is a tiger beetle and this is a stag beetle.
Okay.
And then I'm missing the bee and the grasshopper. And I'm
That's Paul. That's George.
Well, he's got polka dots on the back, so it might be Ringo.
Could be Ringo.
The cover art is amazing. It's something that I definitely would like to have one carded, just because the card art is so fucking cool. There's a guy up in the top corner who looks like a G.I. Joe, like the 12-inch G.I. Joe.
Sure.
And he's caught in the web, and there's one of these creatures is like the same size as a human, and is coming at him.
So
and
maybe
then,
that's what you're supposed to use them with your Joes.
Yeah, there's
your Joes.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Good.
There's a preamble here. I'll sort of, it's a little bit long-winded, but I'll go through it. The insect warriors from beneath the earth. Deep beneath the planet Earth, there is a world unknown to mankind. When the human species evolved on the Earth's surface, the insects that came from beneath were prevented from evolving into superior species. However, those that remained did indeed evolve into a race of giant warrior insects. Daily, these brutal creatures, I find them quite cute and adorable, but it's interesting. Yeah. Daily, these brutal creatures battle each other for control of their world. Today, they battle each other. Tomorrow, they may battle us.
That's very cool.
Introducing the Bugmen of Insecta.
Very cool.
Yeah, so the killer bee is called Stinga. That's the one missing. And Lord Grassa is the leader of the grasshoppers.
So if you have those figures, give us a buzz and maybe you can make an offer.
Give us a buzz.
Oh, you heard it. You got it. You got it. So this looks like a job
for
Superman!
No, my poor vintage plastic.
I have defeated the insects of Insecta. The Bugmen of Insecta. This would have went in perfect with these.
I'm sure he fought some bugs in his time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
40s
60s,
Superman,
40s,
60s Superman when things went all wacky.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
He fought some gorillas for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Some bugs, some giant monsters.
Yeah. So this is my favorite Superman figure of all time.
Of all the figures.
Of all the figures.
Yeah.
Even my 1939 Superman doll.
Wow.
I think this one just captures Superman perfectly. Right. And you know, it came out at the time when I was 9, and it was the perfect age for a figure like this. And he was a little taller than a G.I. Joe or a Star Wars figure.
That's right.
So
They're
he just
4-inch, right?
so big, you know? And he has this punching feature.
They all have the actions.
Which is why they're called superpowers. It's
right.
supposed to be their power. And I just absolutely love this line by Kenner. And, you know, the line was cut short because the first wave had the 8 main superheroes, and then 4 villains that had Joker, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, and Penguin.
Right.
And then the second wave, which ruined the line because it was so out there and wacky, were all of the Kirby New Gods, which nobody knew who they were. And
well, it's because they were kind of throwing a bone to Kirby to
I think so.
Yeah, they got him back into. He did some of the comic books for it as well, right?
Yes.
And then he reimagined some of his characters.
I mean, I liked them, but they were not able to capture the public's imagination the way they wanted them to.
Yeah, probably confused some people.
A lot of confusion because these characters didn't really mix in really well. I mean, Darkseid, but you know. But anyway, they had a really nice third wave with, of course, is my favorite superhero of all time, Captain Marvel or Shazam, whatever you want to call him. This one's really
and there's a reason why he's called Shazam, right?
Yeah, because of the licensing of Captain Marvel with Marvel.
With Marvel, yeah.
But this is my favorite figure of the line.
Because this is all DC line.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
I mean, come on. Isn't that just amazing?
That's really cool. You think so?
But he's magic. Superman has no power over
I don't know
magic.
very much about Shazam.
Yeah, absolutely amazing figure. And I never had this one.
Very ornate.
Really ornate, really well made.
Oh, so you got this one in Halifax?
No, I've had this one forever. I'll show you the ones I got in Halifax.
But you got Superman in Halifax?
No, I just had these. I'm going to be leading into something I got in Halifax.
Okay, I got you.
But this one's from when I was a little kid, and this one was from about 20 years ago. I got him at a toy show for $20. But this one now, hundreds. Hundreds.
Yeah,
like he's like $300, $400.
Yeah, Cyborg. Ooh.
Cyborg's the only one I need.
What does he go for? 1,000?
Oh, he can go upwards. I mean, I had one in my hand like a fool, and I didn't take it. It was $250 carded. So anyway, the Superpowers by Kenner, 1984, really cool line. I love what I see already.
Since I spent all day today inviting people to my Halloween art show,
okay,
so I was in the Halloween mood, even though we're still in August.
That's always Halloween.
In my mind, yeah.
Another mummy.
So there's the Mummy, Frankenstein, and I can't find my Dracula. I have Dracula. You have Dracula. But there was only 4 in this line. They're 7.5 inches tall. They're quite big.
Imperial?
Imperial Toys, 1986. And they're, I feel like they're hollow. The bodies, some of their bodies are hollow. But they're pretty heavy duty. But they're great. I bought these, some of these I either rebought. Some of the original ones I bought were back at Honest Heads.
Oh, yeah. $3.98.
Yeah.
That's how much they were?
And I did not appreciate what I was just like, oh, look at this. You know? I didn't know. The appreciation kind of came.
Honest Heads is you don't know what Honest Heads is. It's a
amazing store.
We've mentioned this place before on one of our episodes.
I'm sure we have, yeah.
It's a giant discount shop that's no longer around. It's
light bulbs, like thousands of light
everywhere.
bulbs. And
wonky floors.
Weird, crazy slogans.
Everywhere.
All over the building.
Got lost. And
yeah.
Funhouse mirrors just in the men's department.
And it was it was like this, you really had to go to the store quite a few times to understand where all the stairs were going, where all the departments were. You felt like you were in a mad mansion that was all
that's how
white.
They made it like a funhouse. Right?
Yeah, it really was.
I remember what the toy department was. You'd walk in and you go down those weird steps.
Yeah.
Through that weird.
You had to go through the hardware section.
And then like there'd be a
hardware
section
and
that just
kitchen.
sold Italian cookies. You know?
Well, yeah, and upstairs there was a really fun section. It was just the religious section.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was just all crucifixes and stuff.
Weird electronics that were garbage.
There's a lot of garbage there. Yeah.
But
cheap.
They had decent toys sometimes. I remember
and
going in there getting wrestlers that were pretty rare to get.
And he was a really wonderful person, Honest Ed. He had the turkey thing that he would do.
Yeah, he'd give turkeys out.
You get free turkeys every Thanksgiving.
If you were poor.
It was Thanksgiving or Christmas. I can't remember.
It was Christmas.
Yeah. And there would be a lineup going around the block to get the free turkey.
Well, did you ever get a free turkey?
I never did.
I never did either.
I was just like,
I didn't eat meat.
I don't want to be in that line. It looked like a pretty big line. But
anyway.
yeah, so these guys have a neat sort of counterpart in Mexico. The I don't get their names correct. Amigos del Terror.
Oh, that's right.
Which translates to Terror Friends.
That's right.
And
I think I have a patch of that on my jacket.
Yeah. And I think there's also a T-shirt you can buy. I've always wanted to buy the T-shirt. I don't know why I don't have
Terror Friends.
Terror Friends, yeah. Amigos del Terror. And they are much lighter. They're blow molds, so they're hollow. And they drop the Wolfman, and it's just the 3 of them: Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Mummy. And the patch that you're talking about, it's got Frankenstein, and he's got his arms around.
Yeah, it's great.
It is so adorable. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you had to buy 3 figures, and I think it was $2.99.
He's part of the mail away.
So he was a mail away figure.
Was he running away?
Oh, I don't
he's
know.
running to the phone booth?
I think he's running to the phone booth.
Right.
He's like,
oh shit.
Oh, gotta get to the phone booth.
I gotta get my clothes off.
Not a very fun toy, but still kind of neat.
Still cool.
I never had it. I had a couple of them. I picked them up in my later years, and then I traded one with Cactus.
Oh, okay.
He needed him to complete the line.
Cactus,
he's one of the hardest ones to
AKA Toys in My Basement.
Yeah, Toys in My Basement. Toys in the Basement.
Toys in the Basement. Lots of underscores. Lots of annoying underscores.
Put it up. So anyway, this is a really fun mail away. And so there's Clark Kent. And then what they did was, instead of giving you characters that you wanted, like I thought they should have given you Bizarro, Catwoman, characters like that. They started making up these weird characters and really pushing the line further into obscurity. And one of the characters they gave you was Cyclotron. And if you lift off his mask, he's a robot underneath. And hopefully, I mean, how Metal Men does that look?
It does look Metal Men,
you know what I mean? Or like 60s.
Yeah, that square nose. Yeah.
you know, and then you
Oh,
kind of
that's his
turn him
action?
around, and then you squeeze him, and
Oh,
he does
that
a
is
little
cool.
spiral punching
Yeah,
gimmick.
I don't have him.
Yeah, he's a hard to find one. You never find him with the mask. That's
So he was in the comics.
No, he was not. He was
okay.
only made for the line.
Okay.
And look how dirty it is. I gotta clean him up. Shoot, rolling on him. Cheers. A little bit of sticky and a little bit of dust, and you got this, right? They kind of get sticky over time.
Yeah. Some of the this Bugman here, he's starting to get those spots.
Oh yeah, the mold spots.
Those like oil spots or something.
Yeah,
it's like subpar plastic when it starts leaching out. Yeah.
So these are two of the later ones that are a little harder to find.
So he was mail away as well?
No,
he was just hard to find.
Bought. Actually, he wasn't that hard to find then. The reason why he's hard to find now is because no one really got him.
Right.
You know, I remember seeing him on the store shelves.
Who was that guy?
Yeah. They made another guy called the Golden Pharaoh, which again isn't a real character. Could have made so many cool characters. They could have given you more core. They could have given you Batman villains.
I wonder why they made those choices.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. They just went and did some wacky decision making. Got buried.
Happens.
It happens. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh yes, I know where you're going with that. Exactly. All right. This is my final toy.
Okay. So here we go.
Needs a mask.
Can I try to guess what it is?
I have to put this on over my mohawk. Ow! Ow! Ouch!
This mask is very starting to That's a cool mask.
I painted it gold and red myself.
What is it from? Centurions?
I don't know what it's from. I cut this part out so you
That's a Centurions mask. Is that the one I gave you? The green one?
No. I got it at Value Village.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like I don't know, some generic
Goldar
Goldar mask.
Let me see if I can figure out what this one is. Promise I never peek. Yeah, some people tell me that. Must be peeking. Bag. Is it big or is it?
It's big and it doesn't want to come out.
Two-hander. Isn't it?
It is a two-hander.
Oh, well, how am I going to know what this is? Is it a toy in a box? Oh, I know what this is. You got the mask for it.
Yeah.
Dude, what's wrong with you? That's amazing. Robot special skill.
Robot special skill.
And I found that for you at Value Village.
You did.
For our friends in the United States.
Yeah, you did. He picked it up for me.
And it was cheap. I think it was only like $14.
$13.
I think we're square now with what I owe you. I don't think you paid me.
Oh, I did. I always pay you.
See what I tried to do there? Look at him. He's awesome.
Look at this.
That's so cool.
You say it says robot special skill on both sides.
Did you put batteries in them yet?
Oh, it's got his price still on the back. I guess in case someone took it out of the box. So it's $12.
$12?
Yeah.
Oh, look, he has a license plate.
Yeah, he does.
335. Oh. God forbid he doesn't have his license.
I know. He better have his license.
Weird, cool toy.
And I think there's light up features. It drives around.
Absolutely, it's bump and go.
Bump and go.
And
yeah.
I noticed this. It says right on the box: sound, whirl, moving. Clackety clack.
Clackety clack.
But it doesn't even say.
But they didn't spell it properly.
It's CIA. Kiakali clack.
I know, that's amazing.
If that doesn't sell a toy, I don't know what will. No manufacturing.
No, nothing.
Company, no year.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it's 80's.
Oh no, it's
what is it?
Wei Li Toys, made in Taiwan.
Okay, no year though.
Oh, there's a big W as their. Oh, that's their logo on the back.
Oh, Wei Li, smart.
You can't see it's under the sticker.
The people of Wei Li, I like what you did. You put an Easter egg in the toy.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this off.
They stuck their logo right on the back. Oh, neat. And the WL for the license.
Oh yeah, right. There we go.
Wei
Li.
Very cool. I think that's where you put the batteries. No.
Yep, it is.
Wow. Very cool.
He's so neat.
So the light at the end of the tunnel had a dark time before the light.
How many years went by?
Oh,
20,
it was
20,
well in 1987 the line was done, and then in 89 another company bought up the molds.
Okay.
And they made the DC Power superheroes. the DC Comics superheroes, and they were a subpar, terrible reimagining of this line. They basically just they don't even need mentioning. They're so bad. And let me show you the Aquaman.
Were they the same size?
They're the exact same size. They use the same molds. There they are.
Oh, same molds too.
Here's 2 examples, but they just made them so cheap. Like, I mean, big. Clunky.
Oh, I have this guy. And I didn't know. I didn't realize he was from that line.
He's from a second line, and there's Green Lantern. And I mean, really, with big screws and really clunky looking figures, and poorly.
Oh, and big levers sticking out.
Big levers, and you know, here, let me show you what Aquaman does. The other Aquaman, the original one, he squeezes his arms and his legs go, but this one,
yeah, because he swims, right? Yeah,
you're making him swim. But the other one is just much nicer, and
it's got a pretty cool trident though.
Yeah, but look at the face.
No, the face is terrible.
It's horrible. Yeah. And Green Lantern, I don't even know what he does. I don't think he does anything at all. Like, you know, the other one, you squeeze his legs and his hand reaches up. The only thing I gotta say I like about this Green Lantern is that it has a ball joint neck. That's the only thing. It, you know, I think this is glued, for Christ's sake. Terrible figures. Terrible. I bought a couple of these and hated them.
Okay.
I got Batman in black, and it was just terrible. And I had Bob the Goon, and that one was terrible. And I had Hawkman, and that one was terrible. And I just didn't like them at all.
Right.
And then that was the end of those. And that was the end of the line. And in 1990, that was the end. And then it took 32 years for this line to come back.
Right.
And Todd McFarlane Toys released them. And at first I was skeptical, and I said that they weren't going to be up to par.
Right.
But I bought a few of them, and they were a little taller. I had to screw it up.
Yeah.
Like just a fraction of an inch taller.
Yeah.
And they fixed it.
Really?
Now they're to scale.
Huh.
So they're to scale.
So there's a couple that are just a little bit too tall?
Just a couple of the first ones. It's excusable.
Right.
It's Superman. I'm not going to buy. I didn't buy him anyway. I got a Batman. It's just a bit taller. And there's a little bit of height difference in some of these. These were just a little bit too big. But then put out some pretty damn awesome characters.
Okay.
For example, Black Manta.
Wow, that looks a lot taller.
It's a lot taller, but he's a taller figure. It's not that taller. It's the same figure. Same size.
Okay. Maybe I guess
he has a giant helmet, right?
Yeah, maybe the bubble makes it seem like it's.
Now, I'm not going to open him up because I want him. He was a hard one to get. I looked for him. I'm going to open up Guy Gardner.
Okay.
Because I've always wanted the Green Lantern Corps as a set. And there is Guy Gardner, and he is pitch perfect. Exactly.
He looks good.
Absolutely. And I mean, fired. No.
Get out of here, Green
my
Lantern.
God, like I had the Green Lantern. I would have loved this one because he was the Green Lantern with an attitude. He kind of got kicked out of the Corps a couple times.
Okay, all right.
He was a bit of a troublemaker. But look,
you wouldn't know anything about that.
To scale.
Yeah.
And they fit perfect. And I got him in Halifax. I only paid about $15, which is
pretty good.
A really good price.
Yeah.
And more. Come on, Metamorpho.
Wow.
You know?
He's cool.
What a great figure.
Yeah.
Great figure. Great character. Don't see much of him on the in the canon.
No.
But he's a character from the 60s.
Yeah. I've always liked him.
I love the look of him. And to me, that is a DC figure.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that just encaptures. Is that even a word? Encaptures?
You're just making up words. It's okay.
I can make up all the words I want.
It's okay. You can make up words.
It captures the look. He's a bit taller, but that's okay. I think he is anyway.
Yeah. He's great. He's a great character.
They don't have the feature.
Right.
But it doesn't matter.
It's okay. Yeah. I would forgive them for that.
Yeah, he's taller. He's taller. He's just got. And finally, Booster Gold, which is a great figure. Here's Black Manta.
I love this one.
And here's Booster Gold. And the sculpting on these are just smack on the money. I mean, I would have loved this one as a kid. I wouldn't have known really too much about who he is as a little kid. But
39, it says here.
39 of them? Yeah.
Yeah, Black Manta is the last one.
Yeah. But Black Manta was a tough one to get.
Yeah, he's great.
That's the second release of that figure. The first one had a very limited run. and there was a gold Flash.
And this is like this is Aquaman's
enemy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's of course I know him from the old Super Friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. He was one of the Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
And it was a figure I always wanted him because I never liked Aquaman. He never had anything with the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bath time.
Yeah.
Bath time fun. We'll have a bath after. We can play with Aquaman and Black Manta.
I'll bring the rubber duckies.
So yeah, lots of fun stuff today on Toy Surprise. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscription and hit that bell to be notified when toys fall on the floor. I can't wait for that shelf to go flying.
Oh yeah. Mysterion just made some more shelving in his very packed room. And you said an elastic band is holding it all together?
It's so haphazard that the floor is slightly on an angle. And the two shelves that are on top of each other, because of the way that the floor is, they're starting to lean forward.
Oh, no.
So I had to hold them to the wall with rubber bands and screws and zip ties. Whew. So I can only imagine one night I'm just going to hear a loud explosion and it's all these Kashi and Battle Beasts and
they'll survive.
Figures all over the floor.
They'll bounce.
They'll bounce.
Yeah, it'll all bounce.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time here on Toy Surprise.
Bye-bye.
No.
Now you can enter the world of DC Comics superheroes.
My super strength will stop your power punch, Lex Luthor, but it can't stop Mr. Freeze and the Kryptonite Green. Let Robin shut things down aside.
Not even Penguin can defeat the powers of the superheroes. Action figures each sold separately from Sharon Toy.